Hey guys, what's up? It's the King of K-pop here. Episode 3 of a K-pop vlog. Three things we're going to be talking about here is the 2 p.m. return show special that they had honoring the return of 2 p.m. Second, T-ara and Chris Brown, maybe possible collab. And the 2013 K-pop Dream concert that happened the other day. So I'll start off with the first thing. 2 p.m. return, or 2 p.m. returns. What's the name of the show? Dedicating 2 p.m.'s comeback and their return. Just like Sonisha Day. Sonisha Day had their own show dedicated to them and their long-awaited return. Same thing, but for 2 p.m. They played all their old cuts. I'll Be Back and Heartbeat. I thought it was a really entertaining show. I thought it was a good show. The crowd, or the audience, were really vocal and really participated in everything that 2 p.m. did in the show. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It was nice listening to the old, the older stuff from 2 p.m. and then hearing them, promote their new stuff off their latest album, Grown. Really nice show. I enjoyed it a lot. I was very entertained, thoroughly entertained. So guys, let me know if you've seen it already and if you enjoyed it as well. One thing, next thing I want to talk about was T-ara N4 possibly working with maybe Chris Brown. Donnie, who is a trainee who should be joining T-ara pretty soon. I mean, you would think with the lesson that they're in CCM would have learned with Hwayoung last year that they still wouldn't add Donnie, but they're still planning to add Donnie to T-ara. But the interesting thing about this is that Donnie, which I didn't know was from the States, and it turns out that she actually used to go to the same school as Chris Brown, even knows him personally, even knows Chris Brown personally. And so her knowing Chris Brown personally, they got connected or whatever, and she ended up showing some stuff on T-ara N4 and told him that, hey, she's going to be in a K-pop group pretty soon, and Chris Brown was interested and offered to fly or to call the T-ara N4, the sub-unit T-ara, not all the T-ara members, but just T-ara N4 in particular, to bring them over into the States to visit him during his music video set. But because they're going to be on a music program that day, they'll show up and meet him afterwards. So I think this is very interesting that they could possibly may have something in the works. I think it's very interesting as of recently, you probably say over the last year, that a lot of K-pop artists, and when I mean artists, I'm not talking about the actors and actresses, but just the singers, are really getting connected with a lot of the Hollywood stars. You've got will.i.am, who's been doing stuff with YG. Snoop Dogg had a concert recently in Korea and had men join him on special stage. You've had even Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. They were invited to one of the I think it was K-pop Wave concert or something like that 2 years ago. Ludacris was supposed to had some works with YG Entertainment. Teddy Riley with SM. I mean, now this thing here with Chris Brown. It's really interesting, I would say. I don't know what to think of it per se. I have to let it digest, and I'll maybe say that for another video. But I really find it interesting that a lot of the K-pop artists are really rubbing elbows with a lot of the celebrities here in the States. Not just the singers, but also the actors too. Because Will Smith, that's another thing about Will Smith and his son Jaden. They're doing something with YG, and even J Park, because J Park is going to be singing a soundtrack off of the Korean soundtrack for their movie After Earth, out later this month, which I really want to see. But I just find it interesting there. So could we see collaboration between T-ara N4 and Chris Brown? I don't know. I find it even more interesting that Donnie knows Chris Brown personally. I mean, I was shocked when she had the picture up on her Twitter or Instagram, whichever it was. She had a picture of him, so I thought that was very interesting. And last but not least, the 2013 K-pop Dream Concert. Dream Concert comes around every time this year, where they invite like all the biggest K-pop artists. Before I get into that, though, I have to talk about the red carpet. You know, they do the whole red carpet thing, like they, you know, what we do here in the statesides or whatever. And Sunichi Day was on there. Now, I go on a Sunichi Day Facebook fan page. I only see a picture of like Yuri, Yuna, and I think Taeyeon. And I'm like, oh wow, Yuri. I'm just like, wow, Yuri looks amazing. And I'm like, I wonder how come there aren't any pictures of her Tiffany. So I go on Tumblr, Baby Cake Tumblr, and she had like 15 pictures of Tiffany from the red carpet. And I just went, damn. Like, you guys know I'm like a hardcore Tiffany lover. Like, I love Tiffany, but like there are a few occasions where she just like blows my mind, where I would just say just damn, because she just looks that good. This was one of those occasions. I mean, she had the blonde streaks in her hair, like from back on I Got a Boy, Bring the Boys Out, or The Boys, back in the Boys promotion era. She had the blonde streaks with the mix with the dark brown blackish hair, and she had these really nice high heels on that made her legs look even more pretty and outstanding and slender than they already are. And you know, she donned this whole all black outfit and stuff, which really the color black really compliments Tiffany, I must say, by the way. So you take all those things into account, and my mind was just like blown. Like, this is one of those few occasions where Tiffany just blows my mind, where she looked sexy. Like, Tiffany always looks cute to me, but very rarely will I say Tiffany looks sexy. This is one of those few occasions where she looked sexy. She blew my mind, and she made me say just damn, because she looked that damn good. And I actually got a nosebleed. Like, seriously, by the time I scrolled down to the 5th picture off Tumblr of the red carpet of Tiffany, I literally got a nosebleed. Like, my nose was running, and I just like did this a little bit, and I noticed it was like just a little speck of blood. Like, I'm promise to God, honest. But this was just my little fanboy rant, tangible right there. And Yuri has an amazing shape. Oh my God, hot, hot, hot. I sent Stir Fried K-pop a picture of Yuri. I don't know if you got it or not, but Yuri looked. Ouch. Okay, onto the concert itself. You pretty much had everybody on here. Every artist except YG artists, which they never hardly really get invited to these things anyway. But yeah, every artist except from artists from YG, and mostly any artists from JYP. But you had Sunichi Day, you had EXO, which was nice to see. We haven't seen EXO in a while, at least together, at least. Had EXO, had Sunichi Day, In Black, Kara, Girls Day. I was really surprised that Evil was there. Evil were there, which is a good thing. Trying to see, Infinite were there. Girls Day, Kara, Rainbow, A-Pink, In Black. So I mean, just a lot of, you know, a pretty good star-studded list. It was like over 21 different artists. 4 Minutes, Sistar. Jesus Christ, I can't even keep up. I thought it was a good show. First of all, I thought the lineup was pretty solid, considering that we didn't have any JYP or YG artists. I still thought it was solid. The only dominant powerhouse like company that was there was SM, and then you could probably say DSP Media. But besides those two, like, you had like artists coming from the other like smaller companies, which I thought was a good thing, at least. So I thought it was very entertaining show. They all sung their, you know, some of their hits, current and, you know, past. A few of the more seasoned artists sang some of their past songs. But I thought it was a great show. I probably like this year better than last year's K-pop Dream Concert, in my opinion. Last year was good, but I think this one may be a little bit better. But you guys give me your thoughts and opinions on it. On these 3 topics in the comment box below. This is the King of K-pop. Later.